Hello everyone and welcome to this 10-minute rotator cuff strengthening workout. Now it's a little different from our usual high intensity workouts that we normally do. This is designed to strengthen through that shoulder, those little small muscles that can often have issues and can often tear. So it's really important that we strengthen them up. Now we've got 5 different exercises to do, one on each side. We're going to do 45 seconds on and 15-second rest, changing to each side. I'm going to start my timer and show the first one. Now, I've used a band today. I'm going to use a very light band, but if you've only got a dumbbell or something like a 1 or 2 kg, you can use that as well. Now, what do I need to do? We're just going to hold this by our side, and the first one we're going to do is keep the elbow in nice and tight and rotate out to the side. Off we go. So, pulling out, up. Keep that tension on, so that the rotator cuff is made up of 4 different muscles, shortened up for SITS, S-I-T-S, so subscapularis, infraspinatus, teres minor, and supraspinatus. So just keep holding that in. So that's for that little burn on the back of the shoulder there. We've got 15 seconds to go. Keeping the tension on. Keep that tension on the band. Now, if you're using a dumbbell, you'll be lying on your side and doing the same movement on this one, okay? And rest. Shake that off. We're going to go to the other side. Same idea. We want to try and just keep palm up. Keep that tension on the band using this hand. Get yourself set, and away we go. That's it. So just try and go as far as you can. One key thing to look out for is the elbow. Try to let your elbow, a lot of people pull their elbow out. You want to try and keep your elbow in as much as you can. One way to really help with this, if you can get like a small towel and just place it underneath your armpit, and it just kind of helps keep that elbow in a nice, steady, strong position. Good thing about the band is I'm actually stabilizing with my other rotator cuff on that right hand as well. And we're just holding the position. Not such a fun one to do, this one, but very important. Right, okay, now we're going to go down onto our knees. What I want you to do, again, if you're using a band, is you're going to kneel on the band. If not, you're just going to hold your dumbbell. Keep your chest up nice and high, and we're just going to rotate around. Off we go. So this one we're actually squaring ourselves off. So you can see I'm not rotating round here. I'm keeping my shoulder forward, and we're just rotating up. Nice, steady position. See, when I first started training, we weren't told to do any of this stuff. And I've had problems with my shoulders for years. See, I wish I knew I needed to strengthen my rotator cuffs. Would have helped prevent a lot of injuries. I've had tears on both shoulders now. A lot of this. You do this when you want to, not when you need to. Okay, so let's change to the other side. Again, just going to pop our knee onto there. One there, right. Squared off, and away we go. Keep that arm moving. So to really get a burn. Now, one of the more challenging ways of doing this as well, if you're pretty strong with rotator cuff, is you can actually bring your elbow up off the floor, off the knee. But for now, we just keep that on. Nice, steady, continuous rotation. In that 45 seconds, you'll get to around about 20 reps, which is perfect. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go back to the other side now. Now again, if you're using a dumbbell, you just hold the dumbbell. Elbow at shoulder height, you're going to hold the band just by your hip on the same side, driving the hand upwards, keeping the elbow nice and still. Away we go, up. This is the tough one for me. Trying to keep that elbow up nice and high, you see? Now, if you really struggle with this one, what you can do is you can sit down on the floor and put your elbow on a chair or on a bench to keep it stable, like we did on the previous one where it was on my knee. And that'll just make it a lot easier to hold that position. Now, if you have like torn your rotator cuff or you've injured your shoulder, I'd advise to go and see like a physio or a professional first, and then hopefully they can kind of show you what you need to do. Right, let's change to the other side. But these will help prevent any issues in the future, right? Holding that across on the hip, elbow up nice and high, and away we go. Might hear a few little clicks and cracks. It's the shoulder moving, but we're increasing that blood flow through those muscles in the shoulder and the back and the scapula. That's it. Good, okay, so we're going to go back down onto the knee, thumb facing downwards, okay? Thumb is down, we're going to come from here up to shoulder height. Try and keep that rotation, we're just going out slightly wider. Keep yourself squared, off we go. So there's a slight angle outwards, keep the chest up, come up to shoulder height and back down again. Really try and make sure that that palm is facing outwards, really try and get that rotation as much as you can. Real challenge on this one. This is where a lot of people will lack strength. Doing a little test on this is you can just have someone hold their hand out in front of them and then try and stop you from pushing it down. You'll be amazed at how much people struggle with this one. Okay, change to the other side, very good. Now if you're doing an upper body workout, this is actually a really good one to do, just to get your shoulders warm, prepared and loose. Up, keep that thumb facing down, slow and steady. You've got to keep that chest up. This is called internal rotation, so we're internally rotating the shoulder. Start to struggle with this one, just come up as high as you can. Don't arch your back in order to get you what you perceive as being higher. Keep your core tight and leaning forward. So our last one, we're going to come back to stand up. Now this time thumb is upwards, we're going to hold by the hip, we're going to come up, squeeze the shoulder blades together at the back and come back down again. So we're going to come all the way up above the shoulder. Off we go, up, keeping the chest up, slight angle, so we're not coming up above the head, we're just going slightly wider, up. Always trying to keep the tension on the band, so don't come all the way down here, just keep that tension on the band. Squeeze those shoulder blades together at the top. Now, like I said, some of these exercises you might really struggle with and some you find real easy, and that's okay. Some will start to burn as you go. For me, this one is starting to burn now. Really start to get that feeling. Oh. They're working hard. Okay, and our last one now. So again, just hold it nice and tight. Give yourself enough space to come up. And away we go. Up. Keep that arm nice and straight. Squeeze the shoulder blades together up here at Nice squeeze. Good, keeping the arm nice and straight, 10 seconds left. And rest, well done. Very good, okay, so now you should be ready to go for your upper body strength workout. That will really help with everything. So guys, thanks very much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Any comments are welcome. Go and try one of my hit ones now. Have a good day.